Hello everyone, welcome back to epicartdesigns.com. I know it's been a while since we posted, but we have some new updates for you guys. So we just released a graphics pack bundle on our website, so go ahead and check that out. I know a lot of you guys have been requesting for more graphics and we finally got that to you, so go ahead and click the link in the description to get those. And also, our Patreon is now back open. It has been closed for a while. And I just wanted to make sure you guys get the most bang for your buck out of the Patreon. So basically what we're going to be doing on there is you guys get early access to the content that we release on our YouTube, and you also get shout outs. I've also seen the questions about the printers and the paper suppliers. These videos are still up there, so you can join if you want to check those out. So go ahead and join as well with the link in the description. Okay, now let's get into designing this flyer. So what we have here is a 5x7 funeral announcement flyer. Now you can resize this if you need to. I'll link a video in the description where I show you how you can resize, but you will need the pro version of Canva. Also, if you don't want to go through the hassle of creating this design, visit the link in the description. I do have a template on our website of this design. Before I get started, all the elements that I'm using in this design, this is a part of our graphics packs bundles as well. So just keep in mind that everything I'm using for this is in the bundle. Okay, so we are in the Canva dashboard. The first thing you want to do is just hit create a design. Also, by the way, this is using the free elements of Canva. Like everything is free. So I'm just going to set a custom size, and I'm going to change the size to 5x7. Going to change this to inches, and we're going to put 5x7. Now you can like do, the Canva has preset sizes for Instagram posts, booklets, all that stuff. So if you don't want this size, you don't in particular have to do this size. Okay, so this is how it looks. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and generate an AI character for this announcement flyer. So I use Midjourney. I'm going to go ahead and do this and I'll be right back. Okay, so these are the characters that I generated. I like to generate my characters first because I just feel like it overall helps me get the idea of the design. But the colors that I'm going to be using for this is purple. I'm going to go ahead and use the purple that's on her shirt. And I'm just going to copy this to the background. So if you don't know from my other videos, I like to start with the background first. Because it helps me get the layout of the whatever I'm creating, and it helps to get the idea of what I'm creating. So as you can see, I got a purple flat background. I'm gonna go ahead and add some flowers. Now these flowers are in our graphic bundles, so visit that link to get these because these are some really good elements. So I'm just gonna upload, let's see, I'm going to choose these flowers. And now sometimes I can blend in Canva and sometimes I can't. So I'm going to go over to somewhere where I can blend. And this is where Luna Pick comes in. Luna Pick really helps with like fading the edges. So I'm going to visit lunapick.com. I'll link it in the description. I'm just going to go ahead and upload my flowers there. And then we're going to go to border at the top left corner, and we're going to hit edge fade border. Now it's going to automatically set to 20, and as you can see around the edges are faded. We're going to go and take that to like 120, 150 in betweenish, just like that. And now I'm just going to hit save. It's going to download for us. And then I can drop this right back into Canva. And as you can see, it's gonna be you'll see it's gonna be way easier to work with than having a straight blunt end like that. So that's looking very good. I'm just gonna crop it to fit. And then I'm gonna upload, I think I wanna upload Heaven Gates. Yeah, so we're gonna upload Heaven Gates. And this is a part of the bundle as well. So I'm gonna choose which one I want. Since this is purple, I want to choose something that kind of complements that. So I'm not going to use anything that's really golden. Also, I'm going to show you guys how you can change the color. Not those. Okay, I think I want to use these. These are actually really nice. I'm going to open that. I don't think I'm going to take this to Luna Pick just because I don't feel like I need to. So I just crop it kind of so I can create this illusion of her kind of standing in front of the Heaven Gates, as if you're close to her and the Heaven Gates are back there, if that makes sense. So Basically, all I do is play around with the elements. I kind of move it around, see what looks good. So you'll kind of see me doing a lot of that in there, being very undecisive actually. So I feel like I need to kind of fade the edge border a little bit more because it kind of doesn't look right. It's showing too much of the clouds at the top. So I'm going to do that a little bit more. And then I'm going to just try to background remove this and see if I can remove those clouds just like that. But as you can see, it kind of has gaps right there. So we're going to fill that in. Just go to background remover and you just want to hit restore. I'm going to turn the brush up and I'm going to restore all the gaps that's missing. Just like that. So now that we have that, I'm going to edit the Kevin Gates background and I'm going to change the color so that it kind of has hints of purple in it instead of all white and gold. Okay, so I skipped the part out to where I changed the color, but basically this is dual tone. It's I believe you can use it with the free version of Canva, but I just basically changed the color of that. I was very indecisive, so that's why I have to skip past that. So now I'm just gonna add transparent gradient to the end. Again, I might take these off, I might change the color. This is just really prepare me a good base for my design. So some of these might come off and some of them might stay on, but these are really good if you are creating like a very dark program or flyer. This is really good. It kind of adds depth to your design. So now I'm just going to play around with these layers to see kind of what goes right with this. It's looking okay, but I'm not really satisfied. That's why you see me moving a lot of stuff around. You want to play with the transparency. You want to try different things. If you're not liking something, you want to keep trying until you like it, or you can just simply close your computer and just come back to it later, and then I'll find you reopen it, and that helps too. So I think this is way better. It looks way lighter. I changed the color of the gradients on the edge. And I'm also going to add gradients on just around the flowers so they can kind of blend in with the design. But I don't want them to blend in too much. So I'm just going to use these circle gradients. By the way, these gradients are in Canva Elements. All you want to do is go to Elements and search Transparent Gradient. I'm going to go ahead and turn the clarity up on this background just because I want it to be kind of sharp. You can all do this with adjustments which are free in Canva. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the doves. These are actually my favorite thing to add to a design. So I'm going to add those. I'm going to remove the background. We also have these on our website with the background removed. So yeah, so now I'm just gonna add a shadow behind it. You can either add a black shadow or you can add like a white glow. I'm gonna add a white glow because I feel like it's gonna blend in better, and this design is not dark to make a dark background like that. So I'm gonna add that to both of those and then change the angle. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add her to the design. We're going to remove the background. And I think I'm going to put her behind the flowers because it's going to look better. And it's just going to look like she's one with the design instead of her sitting up on the design. So I'm just cropping her to make sure she fits. And then we're going to go over to Lunapic for the other picture because I want to kind of blend that other picture into the background. So we're gonna upload it, go to borders, and you wanna go to edge fade border, and I'm gonna set it to 120. So we're gonna do a little bit more, maybe 150. Yeah, so I think that might work. I'm gonna save it. I'm just gonna go back to the design, and I'm gonna drop her on there. Now, I don't really know where I'm gonna place her, but this is where you're gonna kind of got to play around with it and see. So I'm just going to go to my layers and I'm going to place her in different spots. I might grayscale her. And to do this, you just go to edit. You want to select the photo. You go to edit and you want to hit adjust. So we're going to go to edit, adjust, and then we're going to turn the saturation down and we're going to turn the contrast up. Just like that. And then I'm just going to move her around again so we can see. So this is where I have her for now. Now I'm just gonna look for a light because I feel like this design needs some kind of like some more light, some more color, and definitely some more texture. So we're gonna go ahead and I have a glare light. So this light is actually in the first graphic bundles that we had sent out. So if you didn't get that, go ahead and get that. And I'm just gonna change the color on this just because I feel like a golden light right now is not gonna work. Remember, guys, you can change the color with dual tone. I hope I'm saying that right. So I don't want to add it to where it's kind of making the background look flat. So that's why I kind of turned the transparency down. I'm also gonna add a shadow behind her because I want her to look like she's actually like coming out a little bit. I don't want her to just be flat with the design. And I'm gonna make her a little bigger. And then I'm gonna add a gradient in between her and the flowers. Just so when I write her name right there, it kind of has some type of, like, it don't look like the flowers are too distracting. I'm gonna make her a little bit taller. At this point, guys, it's now all about moving your elements around to see which one works best for you. Like I said, I like to play with the layers. And as you can see, that was not the final destination of the picture. I did move it and make it bigger, but I feel like it made it better. So as you can see, it's coming together really nicely now. Gonna move these flowers up a bit. I think I'm gonna delete those gradients because now it just look like little blotches of purple like I really don't like. So yeah, we're gonna delete those. I'm gonna leave that dove right there and just turn the transparency down. And I want some more doves and I want some more texture. So I'm gonna grab these, or no, we're gonna do a different one. I think I'm gonna do that. Yeah, so we're gonna do that. I'm gonna take it to Lunapic. We're gonna fade the edges and then I'm gonna drop it in there in the background somewhere so it has some more texture and just is not one blank background. So another thing is I'm gonna change this color because our design isn't blue. We're gonna make it purple. Gonna take I like to take colors from the page. I feel like it helps it more. I'm just gonna put this in the background. And I feel like that made it so much better so it doesn't just look like it's like flat heaven gates. Unless you like that look, that's totally fine. So I'm gonna speed this up so you guys can see me making tiny adjustments to this to make it better. So I will see you when I start adding the name and I also teach you guys how you can do like a golden name. Okay, so I have my name. I'm just gonna look for the font SlopeScript Pro. This is the main font that I use for funeral programs or anything funeral related. I also have more fonts, but I really can't find it. I do like to add shadows behind mine, but we're gonna actually remove this because I'm about to show you guys how you can make this a golden kind of text. I showed people this before and they said it wasn't working. I don't think you guys was doing it right, so let's do it again. So I'm gonna look for a gold gradient. This is in the graphic pack as well. Make sure it's not texture or doesn't have no type of texture on it. I'm gonna go ahead and paste her name there, and I'm gonna turn the transparency down. Make sure you take the shadows off, and then I'm gonna download this. We're gonna re-upload it and background remove it, and I'm gonna make it bigger. And now I'm gonna add a shadow behind it, just like a glow. And then we're just gonna turn the saturation up, and bam, that's how you do that. We're gonna do that to her last name as well. So again, we get the text. Make sure there's no shadows in the background or anything like that. And now I'm just gonna line it up a little bit, make it bigger to reach the edge, and we're gonna turn the transparency down and download the whole image. Now I'm just gonna remove the background just like that, and we're going to turn the saturation up as well as put a shadow there. You want to do the shadow first because it's not going to keep the adjustments with the shadow on there. So just like that. And now I'm just going to fill in the rest of the information. So guys, if you purchase this template, it will come with the words white, just because the golden letters are not edible. But if you want to do this like this, just refer back to this video so you can just change the name and everything. And that's all for today's video, guys. If you have any questions on anything that I did, please leave them below. Don't forget the printer suppliers, the printer, what type of printer we use, the paper suppliers, they are all still on our Patreon. Plus, new videos will be going up there. You will have early access to this type of content. So make sure that you like this video and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching.